is a story told about a Talmud from Mesivta Tiferes Yerushalayim who came from a non-observant home. Every week he would return home for Shabbos, sharing with his parents a little insight what he learned in yeshiva during that week. One Shabbos, his father was very intrigued, and he asks his son, "Please bring me a Gemara and show it to me inside." The father was so inspired that they decided to begin a chavrusashaft, learning together with his son a small piece of Gemara every Shabbos. And since the father had never learned Gemara before in his life, it took them 3 years to complete one daf of Gemara. And when they finally completed their daf, the father turns to the son, "Shall we make a siyum on the daf that took us 3 years to complete?" And the son says, "Dad, the common custom is that we don't make a siyum until we complete an entire Masechta." And the father was devastated. So the son decided to ask his Rosh Yeshiva. He approached Reb Moshe Feinstein Zatzal, and he related to him what transpired over Shabbos. And Reb Moshe said, "Not only should you make a siyum, but tell me when and where it will take place, and I will personally attend." A week later, the siyum was held, and as promised, Reb Moshe participated. During the siyum, the father stood up and he recited the last line of the daf, and he explained it to the crowd. He was beaming with joy, and he said, "I've had tremendous success in my professional career, but this is the greatest moment of my life. This is my crowning achievement." A lavish Suda followed, with music and dancing and singing. The celebration lasted into the early hours of the morning. And when the ceremonies were over, the father went to sleep. But he never got up. He died in his sleep. The next day at the Levaya, Reb Moshe got up and he said, the Gemara says, "Yesh koneh elamai b'sha achas." A person can acquire olam haba with one heroic act. V'yesh koneh elamai b'daf achas. This person acquired his olam haba with one daf of Gemara. The Chadusha Arim writes that sometimes a person is placed down on this earth for 100 years to overcome one Nisayan. And with that, he acquires his olam haba. But we never know when that Nisayan presents itself. So when we walk down the street and a Nisayan presents itself, we must treat that challenge as if this is the challenge we were brought down in this world to overcome. Rabbeinu HaKadosh said, "Yesh koneh elamai b'sha achas." Reb Moshe said, "Yesh koneh elamai b'daf achas." And Vayimuain says, "Yesh koneh elamai b'hakima achas." You can acquire eternity with one turn of your head.